Hi, I'm Steve Svajian. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Anova. I started the company in 2013 with the idea that we could make sous vide accessible to consumers through creating devices that were affordable, easy to use, and meaningfully connected. Since that time, we've been the leader in consumer sous vide, and we've sparked a revolution with home chefs. In 2016, we started working on our next device. We turned to the professional kitchen and launched the first professional quality countertop combination oven. Using the combi oven, we can achieve results that are very similar to sous vide. But when we announced that you could use the oven to cook sous vide, the community revolted. They thought sous vide required a water bath and a vacuum-sealed bag. If you think about the physics of sous vide, the core idea is that you're cooking at 100% relative humidity. In the sealed environment of a bag, the water from your food begins to evaporate as it starts heating. Before long, the tiny amount of air in the bag is saturated with moisture so it reaches 100% relative humidity. In the Anova Precision Oven, you can replicate that environment by turning on sous vide mode and setting the steam to 100%. The oven will maintain whatever cooking temperature you set and raise the relative humidity inside the oven to 100%. The secret to sous vide mode lies in understanding the difference between wet bulb and dry bulb temperatures. Dry bulb temperature is what you're most used to seeing. This is what is measured in traditional ovens, the temperature of the air circulating inside the oven cavity. Wet bulb temperature, on the other hand, is the temperature on the surface of the food as water evaporates off it as it cooks. It's a temperature your food is actually experiencing. And it's always cooler than the air surrounding it. Think of it in the way in which your body cools down as it sweats on a hot day. As moisture leaves your skin, it cools off. This means that the surface temperature of your food is always going to be lower than the dry bulb temperature in your oven. For plenty of food, cooking in a wet sous vide environment is ideal. Meats and vegetables turn out perfectly and evenly cooked. And if you want to sear them after cooking, you can pat them dry before finishing over high heat. But for some foods, particularly foods with skin, the wet sous vide environment is not ideal. Perhaps you've experienced the rubbery skin produced by cooking poultry in a sous vide bag. Once waterlogged, it's an uphill battle to get that skin crispy. In the Anova Precision Oven, you can cook sous vide without adding humidity. The food will still experience the correct cooking temperature, but the oven won't generate any steam to saturate the air. This means that the surface of your food will stay dry during the cooking process, allowing for better crisping in a subsequent high-heat cooking stage. Our roast chicken recipe is a great example of this technique in action. We believe that sous vide is a technique. It's a way of cooking. Thinking about it in this way allows us to expand sous vide into other form factors, while still allowing people to create the perfectly consistent results that they're accustomed to with sous vide.
Mm.